Welcome in, rise and shine, everyone. Jason and Alicia here with you on this November 1st. That's right, it is November, 2 months left in 2023.
Right, it's gone fast.
It
and
has.
Hopefully folks were able to get out and enjoy Halloween last night. John, the wind died down. It wasn't bad if you were bundled up.
It was not, actually. It was enjoyable. And you know that you live in Minnesota when you're like going to the doors, and I'm saying the same thing. It's 30 degrees. I'm like, it's not bad out here. Come on, we're crazy. 23 degrees, kiddos. Bundle up this morning. You're not going to be running around as much as you were last night. Definitely a chilly start at the bus stop. 25, well, we've warmed up a degree. Our low typically hits at 7 a.m. So if you've warmed up before the sun, you know clouds just came in. So clouds are actually increasing. St. Cloud's warmed up 3. Osceola's warmed up 7 since the clouds have rolled in. Where have the clouds not? Push the buttons. There we go. 11 in Hayward. So that is obviously where we don't have the cloud cover yet. But the warmth is actually coming in, and maybe warmth is a little bit of a dramatic term, but warmer temperatures today. We should get into the upper 30s. Still going to be fairly cloudy. That does hinder you a little in the afternoon, but this is the beginning of a decent change. We'll talk about a chance at 50 in that full forecast. Jen?
All right. Thank you, John. Unfortunately, we do have a traffic alert in Minneapolis. Just a moment ago, this tow truck arrived on scene here for this crash on 35 northbound is what MnDOT is reporting. But this car is in the median, so I'm expecting impacts on both sides of 35W. This is right before Washington Ave. This car looks like it rammed into one of the guardrails there. So they're working on that. We're going to monitor slowdowns. I would expect, especially now that crews are on scene there taking up a portion of that lane, that we're going to start to see some slowing. So we'll keep tabs on that, Jason, in just a little bit.
All right, Jen, thank you very much. We need to catch you up on breaking news right now. A double shooting in Brooklyn Park that left one man dead and another seriously hurt.
Now, we've been in contact with police for the last 9 hours as new details are coming in. The shooting happened 13 hours ago near 73rd and Zane Avenue North. So let's check in with Cece Gaines. She's been at the police station all morning working to get new information. What can you tell us, Cece?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, so within the last couple of hours, we did reach out to Brooklyn Park Police just to get new details about what happened yesterday. Still waiting to hear back. But what we can tell you this morning is that police say several of the suspects involved actually ran away from the scene shortly after that shooting happened. And this morning, they're still on the run. But of course, police are still investigating. We're told that this all happened around 5 o'clock last night. When officers got to the scene, they found 2 men shot. One of them died at the scene. The other was rushed to a nearby hospital in critical condition. Police tell us he was in surgery last night, still waiting to get an update about his condition this morning. But police are asking for the public's help as they investigate.
People probably know who the bad people that did this are. And we need the help of the community to come forward because we can't do it just ourselves.
Now, police say they searched the area where the shooting happened for hours, so they don't believe the suspects are still in that area, but again, not knowing where they are this morning. Guys.
All right, Cece Gaines with the latest on that breaking news this morning. Thank you.
We need you to look at your screen right now. This is Leonardo Lopez Jr. He's on the run after escaping the 101 County Jail Monday night. It's about 2 hours southwest of the Twin Cities. The sheriff's office tells us Lopez Jr. is charged with failing to register as a predator. Deputies say they're taking all precautions to keep people safe, but says to review your camera footage and call 911 if you see him.
Taking a live picture right now from the White House, where in a matter of hours, President Biden will leave D.C. and head here to Minnesota. He's landing in the Twin Cities around noon, and then he's making his way to Northfield. The president will visit a family farm to highlight what his administration is doing to help rural America. That includes giving high-speed internet, transportation grants, and a push to create well-paying jobs in those communities. So our Eva Anderson is in Northfield right now. We're going to check in with her in less than 30 minutes.
For the next 3 months, the commission tasked with picking a new design for our state flag will be weeding through 2,600 submissions. And this morning, we're learning what they're looking for. We heard from some of the commission members shortly after sunrise yesterday. They like simplicity of submissions already on display on mnflag.org. And in an attempt to stay away from politics, commission members brought up the idea of seeing purple for the Vikings and print on the new flag, but there's a little bit of hesitancy there.
Sports teams, they can move, they can break your heart. I mean, I don't think the Vikings are ever moving out of Minnesota, but I would hesitate to tie your state symbolism to a for-profit sports franchise.
Now, the commission still has a lot more meetings, but their next step is to narrow the submissions down to 5 finalists each. The final deadline is January 1st for the legislature to vote and have the final say. I'm a fan of the loon, Jason, or as you said, duck.
Yeah, I thought it was a duck. My
It's
bad.
fine.
I'm
You're still learning.
Still getting used to things around here. In the last 13 hours, St. Paul City Council okayed a multi-million-dollar project near Allianz Field, and this morning we're getting a better look at the big revamp.
I'm Jennifer Hoff. Construction could very well start this month on a first-of-its-kind inclusive playground in St. Paul, meant to be accessible for people with disabilities. It will be built right next to Allianz Field, part of a $160 million redevelopment project that the City Council just approved for that area of Snelling and University. That includes a hotel, there will be multiple restaurants, and a sculpture garden. Now, most of the playground will be built once winter is over and should be finished by Memorial Day.
In about 72 hours, the gun deer season kicks off in Minnesota. And if you're heading out, the DNR wants to remind you of a few important rules, some of which are new. So listen up, deer hunters. First, hunters are required to register every deer harvested before processing, before antlers are removed, and within 48 hours of taking the animal. This can be done online through a smartphone, or you can do it in person as well. Also, heads up, there are carcass movement restrictions in place this year for 13 permit areas. They're in southeastern and north central Minnesota, as well as South Metro area. Last year, hunters harvested more than 147,000 deer during firearms season.
When the Vikings take to the practice field today, we could see their new option at quarterback to replace the injured Kirk Cousins, who of course is out for the season. Former Arizona QB Josh Dobbs posted this minutes after he was traded to the Vikings, saying, "See y'all soon, Skol."